Hello and welcome to another episode of How to Pixelmon! Today we have a couple of these nice new Pokemon here. Fresh evolutions from the first generation to one of the more recent ones. We of course have Magmortar and Electivire. Now those would be, of course be the evolved forms of Electabuzz and Magmar, two Pokemon that I'm very familiar with personally. So that'd be these two over here. I may have just thrown them off the cliff. Bye! A little bit of lag going on there. Oh well. So, we got those guys down there. Oh, there's our Magmar, and there's our Electabuzz. So, of course, to evolve them, we'll just go over that first. You need to trade to another player a Magmar with this item that I just destroyed. The Electrizizer. And for a Magmar, you need to use the Magmarizer. So that's pretty much all you have to do for that. You trade them while they're holding the items, and they will evolve into these two. Not necessarily shiny, as these two are, but these two Pokemon, which are pretty much just bigger, beefier versions of the other two. So, let's start taking a look at them, shall we? Now, they are both single-type Pokemon, so you're only going to get stabs from one type, so on Magmortar, you gotta make sure to get those fire moves. He has definitely very good special attack, and then he has okay speed, okay health. A lot of his stats are okay, but the special attack is something you definitely want to train up. This one being a modest would actually be a very good Magmortar. So here's a good moveset you can have on it. Well, here's a moveset rather that you would have on it after training it up. Confuse Ray and Flamethrower, those are going to be some staples. Flamethrower, of course, to be a really good damaging move. I prefer Flamethrower over Fire Blast just for accuracy reasons. But if you would rather have Fire Blast, go ahead and use that. And Confuse Ray will get you out of any situation. Now, for Magmortar, some TMs you might want to use on him would be, one, Focus Blast. This will help you counter rock Pokemon that are used against you, because rock is normally good against fire, but if you can get a Focus Blast on them, it will beat them. So let's get Clear Smogot. That's actually a bit of a useless move for him. Now, we also would really want to get Thunderbolt on, because everyone loves using Water type against Fire type. Now, if you outspeed them with the special attack Magmortar has, Thunderbolt should be able to take out a Water type someone sends against you, completely turning their move against them. Because if they switch to that, you're going to get a free attack, and boom, Thunderbolt. They were not expecting that one. So that's a really good moveset to have on him once again. Something like Confuse Ray, Flamethrower, Focus Blast, and Thunderbolt. That Flamethrower is going to be your best move. Now we're going to take a look at Electivire. Now here's moves that I have from training him up. Normally you would want to hope to get a Thunder Punch as well as the Low Kick or something to have some moves. But this one doesn't really have any moves. So let's put some stuff on it, shall we? We are going to definitely need this Wild Charge. Because if you don't have Thunder Punch, and actually even if you have Thunder Punch, Wild Charge is going to be the best thing you can do. It is the best physical electric move. So we're going to put that on. Once again, I guess I got to look at this. Electivire is a physical attacker rather than special attacker. It's not too much different here, but if you train him up for physical attack, that's where your best moves are going to be. He also has a good amount of speed. Not an amazing speed, but a good amount of speed. So you're going to want to train him up for physical attack and speed. So, we got a Wild Charge there that we just trained, so I got some hiccups. And now, a good choice to replace that Low Kick. You can either keep the Low Kick on him, or if you got a Brick Break TM, that would be a really good setup to go with. So, boom. And then, of course, since he's a physical attacker, going for a nice strong move like Earthquake, that will be very good as well. Someone might send out a Rock type thinking, it's good against you, but nope, you're like, haha, Earthquake. And so on and so forth. So now we have a good move set on him. Once again, that move set would be Wild Charge, Brick Break, Thunder Wave, and Earthquake. Thunder Wave, of course, being the same idea as Confuse Ray. If you are going up against something that you can't take out, use Thunder Wave on it, paralyze it, give yourself a much better chance, especially if you can't switch away. So, let's look at the natures we can go towards right here. Now, Magmortar, as we said, we want that to be a special attacker, so most likely you want to focus on Modest, Mild, and Quiet. Now, Modest will be completely better, because Magmortar can be a little tanky at times. However, he's a solid fire type, so he's weak to rock, ground, and water type. So, he's got his own weaknesses, so you might not want to take away his stuff, but special attack is the way to go. If you want to put some speed on him, he will definitely be able to be faster than most things if you train him properly. So go for a timid, first of all, and then if you need to, go for the hasty and naive. Those will take away from the defenses but add speed, which could potentially save your life and be more important in general. Now when it comes to Electivire, you can have a little bit more free reign when it comes to the natures. You can of course go with Adamant for physical attack, Lonely or Naughty, and then speed is also a very good choice on him, going for Jolly, Hasty, or Naive. So any one of those, well, bye Magmortar. Nice to see you come back. These Pokemon are just so crazy when they're recording. So those are some of the natures you can use on them. So I'm just gonna say, these two are something cool. Well, maybe not you in shiny version, you look a little derpy. Let me, Pokegear, Xylo, Magmortar, and Electivire. Alright, so here's the normal versions of them. And I think the normal versions are probably a little cooler. Well, the shiny Electivire gives it a little bit more color, so I'd say that's probably cooler. But still, very cool Pokemon. Just taking the old versions from the first generation and just completely revamping them. And making them into definitely good Pokemon now. I would definitely advise using either one of these. A great advantage of Electivire is, and a great advantage with most solo electric types, he's only weak to one thing, ground type. So if you can avoid ground type attacks, then he is probably going to take a hit or two. So that's a bonus right there. Anyway, I guess that's all I have to talk about these two. If anyone has any questions, please leave them down in the comments below. As well as if you guys have any other Pokemon you would like me to go over, leave them in the comments below. Got a little bit of a list going for future episodes right now. I think I'm ready to go up to like 20 or so. So that'll be exciting. But make sure to keep putting down what you want to see. I'll add those to the list. And we shall keep going. So, thank you everyone for watching, and goodbye!